had the coolest thing in this room. I had what are they called? Dragon eggs, which made it look like garbage bags.
Oh,
but even in adventure mode, when you touch a dragon egg, it teleports away. So I'm like, well, I can't have people teleporting the block. I should have made a falling block of a dragon egg. I don't know if that works.
It probably works.
So this is what is this? The exclamation point.
Yes, this one.
What it does is inverts. I don't know if our wording is exactly correct. This is how you would word it,
It's
Qwerty?
close enough. It inverts the selector argument.
Yeah. So basically, if you do an exclamation point when you're trying to target something, say a cow, you normally would do @e type equals cow. If you do type equals exclamation point cow, it does every entity except for the cow, and that's how that thing works. So let's see. Multiple mobs in one command is incorrect, and we have kind of like a multi-biome section. I think there's 8 of them.
I'm levitating.
Yeah, if you get up there, you can die. There, zombie pigman.
I went out my own terms.
Forces a command. Oh, let's save that one. Resets a negative.
Oh, look at me. Oh no, never mind. I was up on the roof.
Oh yeah, that's where you that's where you spawn and then teleports you down below, so that you're facing the doorway. Resets a negative scoreboard value. There's no such thing as a negative scoreboard value. Isn't used for that. Exclamation point is a special character used in commands, but it doesn't reset any scoreboard values. This was your idea, Qwerty. This was totally your idea. You're the troll behind this. That would be just plain mean. Resetting scoreboard objective. Let's try it!
Yeah.
And then it brings you back to the beginning. The button does nothing. You're locked in here. You can't tell if the doors have been open. The escape quit branch doesn't work. Although I had someone hit this right as the map came back on, and it activated again.
Oh no!
And they actually lost all their progress. So there's after this comes back as a fake out. The other thing that's tricky is I had to remove any of the items that you won from the previous hallways. I had to remove them, so see, it appears again. I had to actually remove them so you would think. But there's a delay on that quit branch button just because of that. Forces a command to run without repeat. This is a sort of a crude mock-up of the Matrix, I think the second Matrix, which has an apartment with all these doors that go way down. It was kind of green and white like this. Doesn't look a lot like it. And really, you're just basically on a score that you have to go through, I think, 24 doors or so. How many doors are there? However many doors there are, that's how many doors you have to go through. It doesn't matter if you go through the same one. And the joke is that it keeps repeating. Even though you selected, it doesn't repeat. Yay! Everyone can have cake except you. Disco room! He used wool on his build. I changed it to concrete because no wool is allowed in Diversity 3 except for special instances. Kill a rabbit, true. It's not right. There was a really bad bug in this one, Adam. We had a coal block over here for the longest time.
Man, another broken mirror.
Ooh, that's bad.
That's Foggy from the shower.
Oh, sure. Carrots.
Wait, why is this window? Did one of you break this?
No, this is where you broke in as a robber. That's why it's open.
Oh.
You start in here. You broke in here. That's what it is. Part of the lore.
Man, the shower doesn't even work.
Adam sent this to me basically like this, and then I'm like, oh, I can make it the rabbit thing, so I started making green and red everywhere.
God, I love the banging on the door, though.
We gotta finish stealing all this stuff before he gets in here.
Just for people who want to see what's happening. There's a clock. It's also using random... Oh, he ran through! I missed it! He busts through the door.
That's okay. I'm gonna smuggle as many carrots as I can.
Do it.
I actually didn't take the one out of the dispenser. Do you need to take it, or is it like on a timer?
You just have to open it. I love this. This is absolutely brilliant. When I saw Adam did this, It's just it looks like a pull cord. It's just 3 iron bars touching a lamp. Variant 6, which rabbits only go up to variant 5. I should have made these guys invulnerable because people start punching them. And you shouldn't be punching them.
What monster would see a pair of love rabbits?
Yeah,
and
they're
just immediately start
loving.
punching them?
Now they're gonna like mate like rabbits, as they say. Baby, how many times do you see a baby killer rabbit? I think it's also in hard difficulty. Anger 1, which is actually a pigman MBT tag, which then gets you a baby pigman riding a baby, I think a baby killer rabbit, and then rabbit type 99. There's only what, like 6 different types of rabbits? Black 1, toast 1. Oh, maybe there's 7. But for some reason, 99 is the number they picked. And it gives you, what do you call it? The killer rabbit. This is where I decided, because we never really used much pop culture references in the other diversity maps. But I'm like, I'm going to relate to the kids of America today. I'm going to put their favorite movies in here.
Because all those banners earlier weren't enough.
Well, but I think this build came first.
Yes.
I think this build...
Wasn't this build from Complex or something?
No.
Oh, this is
It's just quartz. We have AIFF. This was... I think I said to Adam, can you build a room that is just full of note blocks in a pile? And you did. Although I think you cheated.
It's the hardest build I ever did.
You cheated, though, because it's hollow. Is it hollow?
No, it's not.
The way this works is it clones in this room first, and then it takes you into here in case you had to reset it. So this was like a trolley thing.
Like this.
And you just have to like break, I think like... You have to get a score. I can't remember what the score is.
Hollow. I found the empty space inside.
You did, see? I knew it! So once you break 50, I think, then it goes, oh, wait a second. And it was kind of like a joke. That we're trolling the player. We forgot to add a chest in the consequence. I'll just put it in the middle. And then pop, and it does here, and then it says carry on, and you get the broken record of all the records.
Of course.
It says carry on. I used to work with this guy, and he would always like interrupt meetings to make like these hilarious jokes, and he was kind of almost like a Jim Carrey type guy. And at the end of his joke of interrupting this board meeting sort of thing, he would just go, anyway, carry on. We'd all go back to the meeting. So that's kind of a reference to him. But anyway, wave is incorrect. This one broke in 114 because you got teleported into the block. So I think you have to teleport, like, can't teleport. You're actually a little bit above the thing. The 0.3? No. 0.0625. You're above the block, the carpet block. I missed this one. The fan, yeah, there he is. Yeah. Aw, he looks better in 113.
I actually never noticed the will colors for each letter in diversity 3 there in the banner.
You better have. Because you're the one who built it.
Yeah, I don't remember doing that.
You did do that. I didn't do that.
No, I don't remember changing each color. I don't know, maybe you did that.
I'm pretty sure you did. MIDI is wrong. MIDI is more for pianists.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this one.
MIDI is. And also for black MIDI.
Hey, that's actually proper to music. That's a full staff and everything. I know a little bit about music. Remember I said I'm actually going to make people learn a little bit about music. So this one gives you like a clue to what it is. The little lamb jumps.
I'm hitting it.
And then he goes crazy, starts jumping. And then he blows up.
As you do.
No.
That'd be funny.
Wow,
And then of course you have Og.
Yay, Og Vorbis.
And we have this is going back. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Diversity 1 adventure.
Diversity 1. And then I forget who was playing it. I think Etho. And he's like, why is Doc here? Why is Gisano here? Well, they were actually part of the rest of the Minecrackers, but this is that section where the jail is, and you appeared. Can't remember where you appeared, but one of these had a toilet you had to flush down.
Yeah, something like that.
You got, if you pick the wrong side, you get stuck there. This is J.L. He was on Zip Crab. What was his name? J.L. something 265 something 8.
Yeah, JL2. Yeah, he still does stuff, I'm pretty sure.
Says, wait a minute, I don't recall that opening in the back of the cell because this opening is not in Diversity 1. That's the joke he's making.
I went and locked myself in the toilet. This
Oh,
is
wow.
not
There's
comfortable place to
a
be.
bug. Oh, you got to...
No,
What?
it's not a soft lock.
This one is, what the devil? This cell's got some weird light on the floor. A sea lantern, because when Diversity 1 was made, sea lanterns didn't exist. That's the joke. I guess 5 years is a bit long to go without feeding the prisoners, because he was guarding it and assuming the prisoners were stuck in there. I think there were villagers in Diversity 1. There were villagers in the cells. I guess they all died.
Well, of course, yeah. 5 years without food will do that to you.
Haven't received any new orders since 2013. Guess I'll keep waiting. The orders were to protect the holy wool of Orangeosity. We must protect the holy wool of Limeosity at all costs. That's conflicting messages because somehow I think this is Arcus, maybe? He's got the Limeosity, and Vidyazen's doesn't have any new orders.
Must
Who
have
made
lost in
this?
translation over 5 years.
Yes, nobody would get that joke. So this is Qwerty's touch here. I don't know how he come up with this question. I'm like, give me a really hard question that not even command people would know.
I wanted to pick one of the relatively obscure things that people don't really use. I think I've seen this listener event used properly exactly once, and it was in a data pack where it would let you enter scoreboard commands for config.
What is the point of it? I don't get it.
It kind of lets you insert text into your thing so that you can finish the rest yourself, I guess.
It's not message. Message is a command. This is we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here. Didn't really have any ideas. This one here is activated because polar bears go angry when a baby polar bear is near them. So there's an invisible baby polar bear, I think, being teleported to you, maybe. Scoreboard's wrong. It doesn't use the listener, but this one I really like because
I love this one. Yeah.
it's slow motion.
All right, I'm
Actually,
gonna throw.
yeah, I built it in the middle of the block. It's hard to build a basketball
broke
net.
the backboard.
Yeah, well, that was a good throw. It's really hard to build a basketball net on a even number of spaces. Click event's not even a what do you call it? It's not even a command. You can't jump off here because you teleport back. This one you have to actually literally click event. Kind of the dad joke in me. That's also even numbers. I'd use walls.
Nice.
And then, of course, you get the tell raw that explains to you that if you shift click, then it'll put something in your text and you can enter it. A lot of people don't care what that says by the time it says. So we have string and we have die.
We already know the answers and how to solve all the punishments, so.
Broke that. I thought you broke that, Adam. I was like, whoa,
No.
don't break the map. All right,
yes.
and then we go into the community tab. This is Adam's head. Again, they are all locked. Then you go in
This
here.
room again.
We have the
This looks
monument,
familiar, yeah.
and if you listen very carefully, actually press. Wait a minute, press the button. Chickens behind the monuments.
The chickens, why are they there?
Why are they there? You won't understand that unless you've been following my channel for a while.
You won't understand it even if you have been following the
You
channel.
won't
I don't think
understand
you've ever
it.
actually explained it.
We have who is the original creator of diversity? I can't believe people got this question wrong. You had to enter the name.
weird.
Like,
Ars Malik, isn't it?
And I'm not listed here. It's totally
should have
me.
been. You should have been listed.
I think it's Ars Malik.
You think it's Ars
It's
Malik? Let's hit it.
Yeah, I think so.
It's Ars Malik, by the way.
Yeah,
is it?
Ursmalik.
This is
Whoa.
basically his
Okay.
entire build, except for I took the wool out from some of the places and changed them to powdered concrete because that was wool in his map.
5 cents.
It's his map. He put it that way. So one of the you have to find. He has a map called Fear and a Handful of Dust, kind of like a role-playing map. Back in Minecraft 1.0.
What kind of motel offers rooms hourly?
I don't know. Adam ruined the surprise. He normally has a. Can you put it back in his mouth? I don't know
man,
if you can.
you know how you
Maybe.
can tell this is an old
Right.
map? So the stock room
No,
for
I
this area,
can't.
the food's not stacked.
He's What?
Like,
Oh.
Yeah, in the stock room, the food's not stacked. That's how you can tell it's really old.
So that's Ron's.
Ah.
That's Ron's
From before
skull
food
on
stacked.
top, like an armor stand being summoned at the same location as a wolf to make
I
it
love
look
this
like it's
piano.
his head.
There's a quality.
Piano? What piano?
You
Oh,
can
yeah.
tell it's an old map when you see this
Yeah.
piano.
Yeah. Look at this.
Let's
Look
do
at
all
this.
food.
As I said, I kept it exactly how he had it. So this is a normal table that you'd do. I don't know what happened with Ron, and I even checked an old Let's Play to make sure I didn't download the map wrongly. But he had these 3 pistons like this. Like, that's not right, but I'm keeping it because that's the way you had it. I
There's just some lore behind
and
it.
I'm pretty
you don't
sure.
understand.
Yeah, they're not invulnerable paintings because they weren't in his map. You have another one in. Did you get this one? Oh yeah, in here, redstone dust. Inside the whatchamacallit,
The little kitchen area.
the oven, and then back here, which in the map, that is like a telephone wire or something, and you have one here, and we got all 3. So Cold Fusion probably made diversity, didn't he?
Yeah, he made a bunch of maps. Diversity's probably
Apparently
one.
not. This was taken from his map, Hero's Quest. So Cold Fusion has been on 2 maps with 2 of the diversity maps with me, and so I wanted to. Hey, what are you doing back there? This is slightly altered from his map. I have commands that force the zombie to walk across there. He doesn't. So the zombie kind of can get stuck there on his, and it also doesn't have his head in the map. And then this command here has been altered from his because can't remember. I think I don't remember. Is it? It's actually broken.
It went and resealed itself.
Wow. Let's try launching another zombie. This map is so broken. Move it!
Oh,
Move it, Cold Fusion zombie! Come on!
punch it if it gets stuck. I see.
Is that what it is? Oh, we can make it! We can make it! This is also... Why did he put, like, sandstone here and then bedrock? That makes no sense.
Why not?
Button. And it must have been Jesper. By the way, it is Jesper. So this
it's
is
Jesper, yeah.
It's not actually a replica of the code because if you look here, I didn't add the item frames that he has. I didn't bother with entities in this build.
Oh, I see.
But all you have to do is walk down to the end, and normally it says end, I think, on the sign, but it says the cake is a lie, which is a common phrase from a video game called
What a topical reference.
Jack Johnson's Spiritual Guide to the Joker's Love Seat. These are invisible... Come on, hit me! These are invisible baby zombies with falling blocks of cake and quartz on them. And then, of course, it's me.
Now you're playing with power.